Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm laughing because the cat is about to jump up on me. Cat's about to jump up on me. okay, okay. Anyway, cat just went off. All right, so welcome to the Be Your Own Hero show. I'm your host. I'm Sacred Rights. I am a motivational speaker and I am an author. All right, so let me give a shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me this space to grow, to thrive, to try again and and learn because I had a stroke, a very heavy stroke in February of last year. And I know some of you think that a year later there should be nothing wrong with me, but I'm here to tell you there's a lot wrong. Wrong is the wrong phrasing, but there's a lot that I'm dealing with. And I appreciate New Thought Media Network for allowing me the space to work, to work, and and give you more. Speaking of which, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I got lots of feedback today, lots of feedback yesterday, and one of them was my mom. My mom wrote this long, this long email. And I was like, ooh, but I read it and it was good, and so I'm going to try to deliver on my mom's suggestions today, hopefully in the future. So this is going to be a little bit weird for me because I usually dance a little bit, and helps me get settled. But my mom suggested that I just get right to it. I just get right to it, and then do all the dance around stuff later. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right. We've been talking about the what did I call it? What did I call it? I can't remember now. But anyway, what we were talking about was spending money on the I can see it. I'm looking at it right now. Forex. So we've been talking about putting real money up on Forex, right? Because I've been getting kind of fancy with the the play money, which is what they call paper trading. So I've been playing with that, but I've been getting a little frisky. So I've been betting like $3. I'm looking at my phone now. Here it is right now. So right now you see this middle one is 310. Yeah, 310. And you see it's negative $3,000, right? And that's nothing to be afraid of because again, this is all play money. This is just play money. And but what you see also is that point zero 0.01 is at point negative 74, point 2.5, 2.5. All right. So what's happening is that these numbers are like this all the time. They're changing all the time, like all the time. And here's a chart, and here's where you see where I bought it. The most recent buy at 1.1, right? And let's see how far below that is, right? So anyway, what I've been experimenting with is experimenting with buying because because I spent so much money. Well, I mean, not much money to me at the time, but I set aside $100 to experiment with forex at someday in the future, someday in the future. I was gonna capture that $100 and invest it, right? Well, that $100 is vanishing quickly. It's down to $55. It's like with me doing nothing. I just set aside $100. I set aside a year ago, and after a year, they start deducting $15 per month. $15 per month. And so I'm trying to deal with this, but I'm having trouble. So the trouble I'm having is well, I guess I'm having trouble with minimums. So Forex.com is a broker, right? A broker is what's needed to trade Forex because you have to let people know that you're a real person, right? Like you don't want to just be out here suddenly having $3,000 lost or suddenly having $3,000 gained, and then the IRS comes along and like, hey, who are you? Where'd you get this money from? Because there are no bosses, none whatsoever. There's no one to email about taking vacation time. This is just you. This is just you, right? So you have the broker, the regulated broker, I would suggest, regular broker minds who you are. They can take care of who you are. But the different brokers have different things, right? Now I spent my $100 on something that I found that came off as free. Not free. It's easy. That's easy. I found one that said it was easy, and that's where I put my $100 in. But I didn't read. But I didn't read anything. I didn't read anything. I just read easy, done, $100. Right. Well, eh, right, because what I'm trying to do now is buy 1.1 0.1 of a stock in real money, but I'm unable to do that because it's asking me for more money, right? So it's asking me for another $100, in order to fund the account. I'm like, wait, I got $50 in. Why can't I just add $50? Like, nah, you owe us a whole 100. So now I'm like, okay, I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to sacrifice the money and find another broker, or I'm going to tough it out with this one, right? Now, this one, Forex.com, is widely praised, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend $100 right now, right? So what I did was I set up another one, Onada, I believe it's called, Onada. And again, I was kind of quick, but I selected some more information this time. I read some more information, right? I was looking for those minimums because I don't want those minimums. But I have not been able to yet set it up to transfer funds. Because I got to transfer funds into the bank. So let me explain. You've got to trade money from your bank account into your broker's account, right? Once again, these brokers are necessary to prove that you are who you say you are, right? And then once you do that, then you can trade on one of those things like I just showed you, the chart that I just showed you, right? So I've gotten as far as help us, get you started with your new bank account. But I haven't gotten past that. I'm not sure why. So I'm a little stuck. I'm a little stuck. And I and I tell you this, what's funny is I wanted to stay in the zone for mm, for wealth, right? I want to stay in that zone for wealth. And so I couldn't, well, as far as I can see, I can't see a way that I can move forward on Forex right now. So I'm going to check on. I'm going to keep working on Forex and try to get something. Try to get something. Oh, but by the way, I'm interesting to note 0.0. Wait a minute. 0.01. Wait a minute. 0.01. 0.01. 0.01. Right. That sounds like nothing, right? It costs $20 for 0.1. Because 0.1 sounds like it's nothing. Nah. See, it's got all these parables and like these things that are they match each other. So basically, you've got to you've got to have some money. You got to have some money, right? So point one comes out to $30. I'm like, ooh, that's a lot. So now that's going to dumb me down in terms of the paper trading because you don't want to do paper trading with amounts of money you can't afford, because otherwise you're going to get comfortable making big trades like I have, like I have, and then be unable to work it when you have to do with real money, with real money. All right. So anyway, long story short, I got stuck. I got stuck with forex. That said, that said, I reached out. Well, I reached out. I reached out. Yes, I did. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. So I bought a class for $40, $37, and I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you that it was worth it. It was worth it. Now, so making this point clear that I wanted to stay within the realm of wealth, and so I couldn't figure out how to get anywhere on forex. So I went over here to the stock market. I went over to the stock market because of the woman who said you can trade with the stocks you have already. I was like, the stocks I have already? What? So I bought $37 of a man and his takes on the stock market. Now, let me tell you about the man. I've told you about him before, but let me tell you about the man. Wall Street Trapper. Wall Street Trapper. Now, his story is amazing. His story is amazing. I don't have enough time to tell the whole story. I'll tell you briefly. Wall Street Trapper was in jail, like for real stuff, right? And he was young. His mom was in jail. Like he was part of that that theme, right? So what happens is this white man in jail says, "You're playing the wrong game." And Trapper's like, "What? What'd you say?" And so this begins a conversation where the white guy's like, "Yeah, you need to play. You need to be playing this game. You need to be playing this game. Stop playing that game. Stop playing this game." Right? And so Wall Street Trapper eventually becomes the Wall Street Trapper. He becomes a man known for wealth. I mean, what a transformation. Like he spent 10 years of his life in prison. 10 years of his life in prison, like that's uncanny to me. And then to end up rich, be taking private planes, like everything. Like that's really amazing. So anyway, I don't want to get too lost in the story, but it's a good story. You need to check it out. Wall Street Chapel. Check it out. All right, so I bought the $37 thing. Right, and I was feeling like, man, I don't know why I'm spending $37. I don't know, but that was a really good price. So he charged it down $37. Like, but why are you paying? You already know everything there is to know about stock. What do you need? Why are you buying this, eh? But I bought it. Let me tell you something. Wall Street Chapel opened my eyes. Wall Street Chapel opened my eyes. It was completely worth $37. Completely worth it. If you find it, $37, buy it. Buy it. Well, actually, let me back that up. If you're going to work, you should get it. But if you're not going to work, don't bother. Because what I'm finding out about these get-rich-quick schemes, as they're called by many, is that they work, but you have to be willing and able to work on the way that they do it. The way that they do it, they're a specific way, right? So Wall Street Trapper, man, he really gave me some really good stuff. So as you know, if you've been watching the show, I've been advocating, preaching the stock market. Put our money aside into the stock market. Just put it aside. Put it aside. Put it aside. Yeah, but the trapper, he's got one thing where he keeps multiple what are it called? Well, portfolios. Multiple portfolios. Now, portfolio one will be just about money, just about money, right? But but portfolio number two might be about just giving them money, just giving them money, and I'm like, but how? Like that's what I was. That's where I was. I was like, but how? So basically, he's moving the money into funds are that give dividends back quickly and give dividends back a lot. And so there's that. There's these companies that you know, like the Dividend Kings and Dividend Aristocrats. I've talked about them before, but Dividend Kings and Dividend Aristocrats, these are companies that increase their dividend every single year for like 25 years, like bar none. Like that's just easy money, right? So you can get with a Dividend King or an aristocrat, and you can have them pay you money, right? And at first it's just a little bit of money. But then that money grows and grows and grows, and now he's got $800 a year that he's paying off his cell phone bill. Right, like $800 a year on his cell phone. I'm like, that's amazing to me, right? I know I talked about this before, but that's amazing to me because, I mean, what else do you have that's paying your cell phone bill? Nothing, nothing, nothing. So here he is. He's got his account set up to pay for a cell phone bill, pay a part of his cell phone bill. That's one thing. Another thing he said is, what was I going to say? I mean, I remember what I'm saying, but I'm trying to get it right. Shoot! Now I actually lost it. I had it before, but now I actually lost it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah, but anyway, he is doing some really interesting things with money, and the way he thank you. So the way he structures money is interesting. So he'll have one portfolio set up for savings, one portfolio set up for income, and one portfolio set up for interest, like getting interest quickly. Like he got a company that rose something like 15%, right? And so he looks for companies that no one's ever heard of that might make it 15%, and he cashes out. Like, what? Like, I've said this before, but now I believe it myself. I've said this before, but now I believe myself. There are a million ways to play the stock game. There are a million ways to play the stock game. All you gotta do is get in, get your toes in, because you can find out all these ways. And so he's got this tool where he's analyzing companies, spending his day reading companies, like reading and finding ones that have the right exchange. So he can find one that can make him 15%, and he can cut out. He can cut out that money and save it over here. So one more thing I just want to tell about Wall Street Trapper is he told me this. He taught me about IRS and the stock market, because I've been like hinged. I've been clenched about paying off of what I sell in terms of the stock market. Don't you know that stock market pays? Wait a minute, you have to pay off your stock. You have to pay off your stock to tune of like I've not verified this. I need to go verify it. I got this from Wall Street Trapper, and I trust him, but I got to check. Right. So he said that your taxes, your taxes on your Wall Street, on your brokerage, on your taxes on your taxes on your stocks will cost you like 9 to 15%. Meanwhile, your taxes on your person are 15 to 40%. I'm like, what? What? Like, that's incredible. So we can do things with the stocks. We can sell, buy, sell. We can do things and move around in the stock world and still only pay 9 to 10%, 9 to 15%. Like, compared to our main taxes of 40%. Like, that's unheard of. That's unheard of to me. To me, that's unheard of. So anyway, I've learned a lot from Wall Street Trapper. I finished his class last night. I'm gonna finish it today. I finished it last night, but I'm gonna rewatch it. And so let me just show you what he's got, and so you can know what Trapper looks like. And here you go. It's kind of small, but you get the sense. There he is, Wall Street Trapper. Wall Street Trapper. Watch the show. So $40, you can spend $40 on food. Like, your next meal will cost you $40 bucks. So yeah. So let me see if I have any questions before I move on. Wall Street Trapper, yes, VK, yes, VK, Wall Street Trapper. So thanks for writing out for me, Wall Street Trapper. Now, this is a man who expresses himself the same way as a street thug, right? But he's talking about real stuff. And the fact that he came from where he came from, come on. Put aside for 10 years, I can't get over it. And the fact that he had something to tell me, what? I'm just saying. All right, okay, let's see. 37, I'd rather buy from you when you start your course. Thank you, Fee. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. That said, though, I made up some I don't know what to call them, but I made up these ads for Fee this morning. And so I was sitting here for the longest time, like, what do I want to say as the beginning note to becoming wealthy? Like, what's the first thing? And you know what? It'll surprise you. It will surprise you, because it surprised me. So I guess I should wait unless you catch it on Feed Kings, whatever. I don't know, but yeah. I'm just gonna tell you. The first lesson number one is you have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you think. And it's constant. So that's all I'm gonna say. All right. So anyway, let's see what else. Because of your show, I'm more optimistic about my capacity to learn how to trade. All right. Because of my show, I'm more optimistic about my capacity to learn how to trade. That's real. And I am just learning how to trade and how important it is. And I'm just trying to figure it out. I know that it's going to be slow, but I know that I got this far with the stock market. I never would have touched the stock market before. Never would have touched it. I touched it a little bit with the 401k, a little bit, just whatever it is. Yeah, hype, give me good, whatever. What do they call it? Expenditure rate or something like that. Something like that. 401k. That's it. But studying, Studying Texas, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. Wealth. I don't understand that one. Regulated broker. Regulated broker. How does he or she get compensated? I don't remember what I said about somebody who's regulated. I don't know how she was. I don't remember. And all right, fees inviting the world. Fees inviting the world. Studio B is looking good on me. Thanks, B, for loaning me your Studio B. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think that's it in terms of comments. Oh, wait a minute. Linda is saying, changing the way you think is a key first step to anything. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, how much time do I have? Oh, wow. I've used up my time. The thing is, we all think we know money. We all think we know money, right? Because we have to deal with it. We have to, we got to buy some tea, buy some cookies. Like we have to deal with it on a regular basis. So we all think we understand money. No, we do not. We do not. And it's not until we start thinking differently about money, about how money works, then everything will just flow away. Flow away. Yeah, I think I have to talk about. Well, okay. Let me just say this. Your best friend who's showing you their nice car, right? They showed you their nice car. The car's nice, right? Nice. Then their new house is nice, right? You've enjoyed all that, right? What's your first thought to yourself? Because there's only one right answer. There's only one right answer. There's one right answer. You have to think, I can't wait until I get there. I can't wait till I get to express this much wealth in terms of my car, in terms of my house, this much. I'm gonna do this and so much more. I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you because you're showing me how much this is available to me. That's the only answer. That's the only answer. And that's not the answer I had before. That's not the answer I had before. All right. Now, all right, Mom. We're going to work with the tweakings a little bit. So I used my whole thing to talk about money. I didn't talk about any of the other things. So, all right, I'll work on it. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in for a full episode of the Be Your Own Hero show. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. All right. And now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. I'll see you later.